Welcome, one and all, to the KOE Nation for Beer 30 O'Clock. Folks, this is a journey that we are going to engage in together to find that perfect beer. I am a man on a mission, a man on a journey to find the ultimate beer, the perfect beer for that perfect occasion, and we're going to do it together. I've got a crazy cast of characters, folks from all over the KOE Nation and all over the internet that are looking forward to sharing their experiences of some of their favorite beers with you. So, folks, without further ado, let's get right into this Beer 30 O'Clock review.
Oh, it is I, Tony G, coming with another beer review. That was a tight one. Oof. This time, good old MGD. If you haven't seen MGD in a while, well, neither had I. I didn't even know if they still made Miller Genuine Draft, but they do, and I got it. That's what it looks like now. Yeah, go looking for it. This is one I used to drink a long time ago. I really probably hadn't had it in like 15, 16 years. Started talking about it on Dad's Worldwide one day, and like, I wonder if they even make it. Looked for it, found it. Better have some. So I saved one for tonight. It's about what you remember. It tastes a lot like a Miller Lite, but a lot less crisp and clean, and a lot more gritty and beer-like. You know what I'm saying?
Beer.
It's got a bit more of that, like even in the bottle, it's got that aluminum can taste a little bit, which I was surprised by because I didn't remember it having that. It's really good though. Like even for a heavy, it drinks pretty clean. It drinks pretty light. There's a lot. I don't know. I feel like this is way crisper than like a Budweiser is going to be, or a Busch. You know, it's or a banquet beer. You know, a Coors Heavy. Like this drink's pretty crisp. In terms of cleanliness, it reminds me of like a Yingling lager in terms of how it drinks. So I'm gonna rate this a 4 as a beer. I think that's fair because this is one that probably pretty underrated. I would even go so far to say. As I assume let's call this a Pilsner. I give it a 3 as a Pilsner. There's probably way better Pilsners out there, but it's still very nice, very crisp, very very drinkable. Keep it cold though. That's true for all Pilsners, I believe. Where would I put this on my shelf? It's not like it's super expensive. I'd probably put it on maybe underneath the top shelf of the main shelf. It's not gonna go in the door or the drawer though. This is still one. Somebody's going to see me like, oh, I haven't had that in a long time. I better have me one of those. So get yourself an MGD. Haven't had one in a while. It's worth revisiting. Cheers. Tony G with another beer review, and this time it is just straight up Miller Lite. But not just any Miller Lite. Miller Lite in the 1 pint aluminum bottle can. This is the best version of Miller Lite there is. It beats the cans, it beats the bottles, it beats draws. I don't know what it is that they do, but these wide mouth aluminum bottles are the best version of Miller Lite that you can get. It's ridiculous, but it's true. I don't know why. It's perfect. It's the perfect amount of carbonation. I don't know. It's crazy. I love this stuff. Like these little 9-can boxes of pints are just fucking awesome. What does this say on the back? If I could read it. It's a white can with gold lettering. And I'm wearing sunglasses at night inside, so this is a great recipe. And it's sweating. Really can't read it. Inside is a fine Pilsner beer brewed with the highest quality ingredients. We use choice hops from the Pacific Northwest as well as noble... What? Saaz hops? Okay. And deliver more taste, aroma, and color with only 96 calories per 12 ounce. I love some Miller Lite. I've been in a hell of a Miller Lite kick, and this is one of my favorite beers. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a solid 3.85 as a beer. As a Pilsner, let's say it's I'll give it a 3.5. And again, like the other one I reviewed, this is going to be on my main shelf because this is what I'm going to be grabbing at the most. It's not going to go in the drawer. This isn't in the specialty door. Like, this is what I'm going to have plastered all over the beer shelf. So, Miller Lite, this is a great product. Never stop making these aluminum bottles. There you go.
Well done,
Booyah.
T. Well done.
Whew! All right, so I'm on a Miller kick. We've discussed this. One I actually have enjoyed a lot in the past that I have not had a lot recently. It's the champagne of beers, folks. Miller High Life. There it is in all its glory. The thing I've always loved about this is it does not back off from the gimmick. It comes in the champagne-shaped bottle. I just love this. It's unique enough that it looks classy. It says champagne, on the bottle, and it's different. It's a Miller product. This is nothing like crazy different than Miller offers. But if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you probably hate it. And this is one of those beers that is 1,000% better in a bottle. Because this is one of the worst beers in the world if you drink it from a can. Because it does not hold your temperature. It just doesn't drink the same. But a cold Miller High Life out of the bottle is really not bad. I like it. I think it's good. It's got a very nice fruity apple flavor. You can get a Red Delicious, a Granny Smith, maybe even a Fuji. My goodness, the possibilities are endless. Oh, it's really nice. Honestly, it really is. Even got a little bit of bubbly in there. That's why they call it the champagne of beers, folks. This is one of my dad's favorites. Older generations really like this stuff. Probably because it was cheap at one time. Most beers not now. This one's readily available. You can find it about anywhere. But again, I would only buy it in the bottle. Don't buy it in the can. That being said, Miller High Life Lite, which I don't even know if I've seen that since I went to high school. God, it's been well over 20 years since I've seen Miller High Life Lite. I don't know if they make that in a bottle or a can anymore. That's one of the worst beers I've ever had. A warm Miller High Life Lite in a can. Horrible, god-awful, terrible, very, very bad, no good at all. Yeah, I think a lot of people are puking. But that was the only thing we had, so we drank it anyway. Miller High Life Cold in a bottle, really nice. So, as a beer, I'll give this 2.75. It's nothing crazy right home about, but this tastes it's super smooth, it's crisp, it's got a nice finish. This is really good stuff, honestly. So, I think that's fair. As, I think we rated this as, gotta pull up the old sunglass aviators, because do they call this a Pilsner or a lager? I feel like this is a lager. You know what? We have technology now, folks. Let's use it. In real time. Here we go. We're going to hear this together, if my audio's on. Is Miller High Life a lager or a Pilsner? AI says it's classified as an American-style lager. That's what I thought. So as a lager, I'm going to go... I'll give this 3 as a lager. There's some really nice top shelf lagers out there, but this is above average in my opinion. It's underrated. It gets a bad rap. People don't like it because people associate it with cheap beer. But it's way better than that. It hits above its weight class. Where would I put this in my fridge, this is one you're going to be able to buy a lot of and just fill your fridge up with. It doesn't need to go in the door. It's not special occasion beer, and it's definitely not bad enough you got to put it in the drawer that, you forgot about, because everybody hates that shit. So this is on the main shelf for me, the main 2 shelves. Miller High Life, good stuff. Gets a bad rap, but if you haven't had it in a while, brush off that dusty field bad night your junior year of high school where you thought you were seeing your maker, and have another one. Give it another chance. It's been a while. Time for the reunion. So Miller High Life. Cheers.
Well done, T. Well done.
It is I, Tony G, coming with a beer review for you. Today I am trying, this is a super duper duper extra light, very, very, very low ABV, Miller Extra Light. Can't even see that because my ring light is so bright. Miller Extra Light. This is very crisp, 2.8% in volume, 64 calories only. So anybody who likes Michelob Ultras or Select 55s, those suck. This is really good, and I just so happen to have it poured in a glass right here. So we're going to go ahead and take a little sippy sip. It's very clean. It's very light. There's a ton of foam on these. So when you pour them, you've got to wait. I mean, you can see all that head just kind of hanging around like a root beer float. Probably be all over my mustache when I get done with this. But yeah, it's very light. It's you're not going to get a ton of flavor here, but you're going to get a very familiar Miller flavor with this. But it's very, very clean. As a beer, I'm going to probably only give this like a 2.25. Definitely tastes like beer. It's nothing special. I mean, it'll get the job done if you want to have a bunch of beers and not get super duper bloated. Just like I said, make sure the foam goes away. As a light, I'm going to give this a 4-star. Yeah, because I'm going to go 4.5. This is one of the better extra light beers I've ever had. So, like, when you think light, like, this is actually what you think of, not what we pretend is a light beer these days. Where would I put this on my shelf? This can be on my bulk shelf in my beer fridge, because I'm going to have like a case or so of it just sitting on the shelf ready to go, because you're going to need more than one of these, especially if you want to get feeling good. But yeah, as that being said, cheers.
Woo! And folks, you have indeed...
191.
All right, you want to mute your mic, T?
No.
You're so cooperative. All right. Folks, you have indeed arrived here at the KOE Nation for my solo review of Miller Extra Light. Easy drinking, light beer. So it doesn't really give you much information. 12 fluid ounces, 355 milliliters from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Let's see how this hits the glass. Okay, not bad, not bad. Little bit of fizz, little bit of head, but nothing too terrible. Nope. You know, presents handsomely, okay? I mean, you can see through it, but like, yeah, it handsomely presents. It looks like the kind of beer you'd want to see in a commercial. So let's see how it hits the palate. Very, very light. There's not much there. I mean, there is, like, you know you're drinking beer, but really not by much. There's, like, you can almost tell it's beer on the nose, but it's very, very scant. It's very slight. So, Lord Almighty God. So, we're going to grade this on a couple of scales. One meaning pass it on by. The KOE Nation, has advised you well. 5 meaning you have to have it before you shuffle off this mortal coil. So we're going to grade this as a beer, and whether you should seek this one out again. As a beer, I'm going to give this 2.25. It's passable. You know, but it's not even mid-range. It's almost invisible. It's one that if you had to drink a lot of beers in an evening, one that you could. Would I seek this one out again? No, probably not. I wouldn't. And we got crop cover with philosophy. Yes, that's what you come here for, is Phil's philosophy. Thank you very much, crop cover. But you folks at home have paid the tax, and now I gotta chug this. T, that's why you had me pour it in the glass, isn't it? So I wouldn't be able to maybe leave an extra drop or two in the can. I know your games, but folks, there we go. Needed that one to make this happen. Folks, to fighting, stealing, and drinking. If you're gonna fight, may it be for a friend. If you're gonna steal, may it be a lover's heart. And if you're gonna drink, by God, I hope it's with me. Sanjava. Woo! Back to you, T. That was terrible.